Alright, looks like we are live, so hello my friends and welcome to Dishonored, where we continue more of the DLC for this game. This time we're going to start the Brigmore Witches, which is the final DLC package that we're doing. The final thing we're doing for Dishonored 1. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this because I think that's Daud's picture on the thumbnail. I'm not 100% sure, but playing this blind, that means I have no idea what to expect. I really did enjoy the storyline for the Knife of Dunwall, so I'm curious to see how this plays out. So, hold on just a moment, and I'll... Yeah. I'm about ready now. Alright. So, yeah, the Brigmore Witches. I'm wondering what will become of Dalila. She promised that she would have an end to Daud, who actually forgave Billie, who had teamed up with Dalila, and Dalila wanted Billie to kill us, but she did not. So, and then we forgave Billie Lurke. So yeah, oh man, I'm curious to see. Yeah, as a review here, say our mission stats. Say, oh, that's regular Dishonored. Yeah, that's not. The Knife of Dunwall. For some reason, the mission stats don't show. Anyway, that's not important, I guess. After an overseer assault on their hideout, Daud and his assassins planned their something. Use your left hand for powers, ranged weapons, and gadgets. Playing their retaliation against the witch Dalila. Okay, yeah, I'm watching it back on YouTube where it's way behind. Yeah, I think if you see, yeah, I think you'd have to see the missions here, and then it would show you. Yeah, will you? Whew. I'm new to this series, so I'm kind of slow at it, but you know, slow and steady, we make it. We make it eventually. I'm scared. I have no idea what to expect. So yeah, I guess we are going to be playing as Daud. That was my prediction, although I had no idea, to be honest. So let's do this. Okay. Oh, okay. A save game of the Knife of Dunwall has been found. You can use your progression in the Brigmore Witches. You will retrieve your equipment and powers. Which progression do you want to use? Yeah, I finished it both ways because I didn't want to see both endings. Notice on the low chaos picture, the glass doesn't look nearly shattered. But when you look at high chaos, the scratches are, or it looks more broken. I don't know if that was intentional or what, or, you know, if I'm just observing something that matters not. Yeah. You've chosen to use the low chaos progression of the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches. Continue. The sucky thing is I'm sure I'm going to have to... get all my powers and stuff, and ammo and all that. Veteran, a moderately challenging experience. Enemies inflict more damage and have keener perceptions. Casual spirits for no players. Enemy damage is reduced. Your health recovery is improved and potion more effective. Let's do Veteran. Yeah. Let's do the medium difficulty this time. Even though I am new to this, it's probably a big mistake. Alrighty, here we go. If summoned outside of combat, assassins have interesting things to say about your environment. Oh. Huh. Well, maybe I should utilize that. I never utilized the assassins at all. I missed what that said. I wanted to see what that said. After an overseer assault in their hideout, down in assessment. Geez, that does not stay up very long. You cannot read that. Unless you're like the fastest reader ever. You've been ill at ease ever since you assassinated Empress Jessamine Caldwin and aided in the abduction of her daughter Emily. Yep. And Daud questioned whether that was the right thing to do. See, Daud has killed many people in his life, but pretty much all the people he had killed were, you know, they, I hate to say it like this, but I guess they deserved it in a way. You know, they were evil people, you know. So he was trying to make a positive difference by eliminating. But the Empress obviously was different.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces. He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Dalila for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned.
Indeed. Hey, Joseph and Alyssa. Would have been funny if I started as veteran. Oh, wouldn't it have, though?
The men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch. Corvo, here to settle our debt. You understand, I won't make this easy for you.
Defeat Corvo Atano. What? Okay. This isn't gonna go well. I was not expecting this. Huh? I don't... Why is it starting this way? Corvo's supposed to not die. Well, I ain't even gonna drink the potion because I don't know. How did I defeat him?
What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
I died from that. I know I did. Parting shot. We didn't even talk to Corvo, did we? Corvo wasn't supposed to die. That was not... I'm so confused right now. Look. I have no elixirs. It was telling me to use an elixir, but I had none. I wonder if it's kind of like some of the battles in Kingdom Hearts. Whether you fail or succeed in that fight, it really doesn't matter. You still progress. I wonder. Yeah, in the original game, I was Corvo in the original game. I was wondering, I thought we might meet Corvo in the Knife of Dunwall, but we did not. Oh, it was a dream, you goof. Oh. Well, it was telling me, though. It had the little icon on the top right, and it checked it off like I did it. Regency and emergency powers. In a time of political upheaval, there are provisions in place for a staged transfer of power designed with 3 goals in mind. The first is the minimization of incentive for coup. There is no predetermined person or position within the government that is scheduled to take on the mantle of regency during a time of crisis. Instead, a regent is chosen by parliamentary accord. This serves to avoid promoting a path of derelict ascendancy, which is what happens, and it scourges those who would scheme for such a turn of events. It is the assumption of our governing documents that such a legislative body will always have the wisdom to see through would-be usurpers. No. Not when everybody's crooked. Just like in the real world. Donald Trump, I'm kidding. The second is the assurance of stability for the commons during and after the transitional phase. During an interregnum, while a regent rules the land, there are categories of laws and decrees that cannot be altered without a majority vote from Parliament. Thus, daily life for the people will not change dramatically when during the time of regency, or shift drastically once a proper heir takes up the throne. Third, and perhaps most important, is that a worthy successor is found. In order to rule out hasty action and to maximize stability, there will be no term limit for duration applied to the period of regency. Historically, rash decisions have been greatly contested, resulting in extended political turmoil or outright conflict. When the proper heir is found and the position is filled by someone worthy of the role, all others will fall in and provide their support. Okay, well maybe now I can get my bearings straight. Ooh, money. Corrupted charm. Corrupted bone charms are powerful bone charms that come with a cost. Locate them like normal bone charms by listening for the song they emit. Or with the Void Gaze power, equip them in the bone charms tab of the journal. Do I even have Void Gaze starting out? 100 coins. A note from Billy. Oh, this is going to be good. And I'm assuming if you had killed Billy, you wouldn't get this. I'm assuming. Alyssa hints why he woke up afterwards, laugh out loud. Oh, yeah, I kind of thought that. I was like, why am I just waking up? So, I was thinking that I was so weak from the battle that even though I won, I woke up anyway. I was thinking of Sora from Kingdom Hearts, how he wakes up after the Leon battle. That's what I was thinking happened here, but I guess it makes sense that it was a dream also. Daud, no need to waste breath with apologies or excuses. You taught me that. All I can say is that as soon as I left DUNWALL, my head felt clear. Maybe for the first time. You told me once that people like us burn hot, then burn up. We don't get a chance to start over. No long days in the sun. But I know you, Daud. Despite all the blood on your hands, you've been stashing coin. No one does that if they're not holding on to something. You've got some kind of plan. Some hope for a new life. Which is ironic. Considering he is fully expecting Corvo any moment because he knows he deserves it. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't. But that's what you gave me when you let me walk away. The one thing you said that wasn't possible. And I will never forget that. When the time comes, and it will, I hope you're watching close so you get that chance too. I left a book for you. The world is big, bigger than I knew. There are lots of places where an old man like you could disappear. Billy. Oh, I'm so gonna miss her. I mean, even though she betrayed us in the last game, it was always, she scared me because I wasn't expecting her, you know. Oh, but wow, just really a good character. And you know, and geez, when you read about her childhood and her life at the beginning of the last session in the Knife of Dunwall, it's like, wow, crazy. So what powers do I have? I do start out with Void Gaze. Somebody's below me. Is it an assassin or is it a bad person? Thomas. I'm gonna guess that it's our people, and there's someone right down there. A couple of runes lying around. Definitely gonna want to get all those. Okay, I start out with slow bend time. I wonder if I would start out with that if I'd done high chaos. Curious. Hey, Alcrutz, what are you going to do for level 30? Oh, yeah, it's Joseph. A new Stephen King book coming out in May called The Outsider. Really? Prepare for your trip. Speak with Thomas for a briefing. So I guess Thomas is going to be our key fellow now. Now that Billy is gone. He must be the head sidekick assassin now. Overseers assaulted your hideout, tipped off by the witch Dalila, Copperspoon. Now you're preparing to retaliate. Yeah, with nothing. Oh, I have stage 2. Oh, so I actually start out with the powers that I had before. Ooh. That is nice. I think this is everything that I had before. Yeah, stage 2 Void Gate, stage 2 Blink. And I never got any of these other ones. What does pull do? I think that's new. Pull inanimate objects toward you from a distance. Consumable items are used or stored immediately. So that'd be like food. Pull can silently disable a security system if used on the well tanks powering the device. I definitely think I want that. That'd be a much safer way to do certain things without being seen. Pull living things and bodies toward you on level 2 from a distance. Oh, I guess if it's like a unconscious body or dead. When enemies are pulled close enough, they are suspended in air. Corpses and unconscious bodies are automatically carried. While suspended in air, enemies are vulnerable to lethal and non-lethal takedowns. They're vulnerable to. I gotta be careful of that. If I get stage 2, I'd have to be careful of that. Wow, Daud has some cool freaking moves. I think his moves are better than Corvo's were. Shadow Kill. That's more of a high chaos thing. Arcane Bond. You automatically start with this. I need to use this. I need to use this because even when you're not in combat, you can summon them and talk to them. I never used it at all, but they might give you some advice or whatnot. Okay, so we got a carry-on killer. Killing rats gives you some adrenaline. Oh, so these are the ones that I got. Yeah, it gave me all the bone charms I had last time, right? Which ones did I have? I don't even remember. I think I had that one. I think I had Scavenger. I use stealth mode all the time, so. So what was that special bone charm I just got? I don't even know. Pull power, distance, and speed are increased. Well, that's not going to help me much. Unless I get pull power. Let's just have that. Okay, Alyssa, happy early birthday. Oh, your 23rd birthday's tomorrow? Well, happy early birthday, GTX Trial. Happy early birthday. With pull 2, you can lift enemies to wherever you are and kill or choke them out. Very funny power. Ooh. So you automatically can choke them. So like if you're hiding in the shadows where nobody can see you. Or if I'm up on a pipe or something. That'd be nice. Oh, Ports of Call. This is the book Billy gave us. Excerpt from a guide to port cities across the Empire of the Isles. Billy, why are you giving us this? This looks boring. Potter's Head, Bristol, a small town, but the locals are charming and the isle is unmatched. Be certain to visit during the month of winter for the Pennant Festival. That's the inn on the rock for the best mutton stew in all the Isles. Yeah, probably before the rat plague. Tells you about the different parts of the city. Okay, that was very boring. Okay, I already read that. Cobbled bits of bone. They say my mother was a witch, but the truth, as is so often the case, depends on perspective and your place in the world. She relied on poisons made from exotic herbs and the blowfish that live in the reef waters near Pandicia. Her power originated in hallucinogenics derived through ghoul or by force to those who crossed her. There was unusual intensity in her gaze for certain, but it came from within, not from the outsider. It's what happens to anyone pushed to the absolute edge of sanity and survival, who stays there for years, then returns to walk among the sheep in so-called civilized society. My mother was crafty, but if it was anything more than powders, hidden knives, and gall, I never saw it. Like they tell children, some of those truly touched by the black-eyed bastard, the outsider, can move through the space between rooftops like a sparrow. Others command armies of rats or poisonous flies as easy as they wriggle their fingers and toes. The overseers are right to fear us, to warn the common folk to stay near their homes at night and keep their families close. But there are other ways his influence manifests itself. The outsiders, I guess. Those who serve me share in some of what I can do. And I suspect it's the same for Dalila, Copperspoon's Coven. Oh, so this is important. Kind of can learn a little bit more about Dalila. Then there are those who can craft runes and charms. The old woman across town, they call her Granny Rags. Oh, Granny Rags. She carves and polishes the bones of wells, stringing them together and opening them to the void until they moan like the fever sick on a cold night. I found a few of her talismans, and with each one I touched, a tiny piece of me departed and settled in with her. What does she gain? A longer life? Some other kind of power I don't understand? The making of such things is beyond me. That's kind of creepy. So like if you find a rune or a bone charm or something, she gets a part of you? Really? That's not creepy at all, is it? Joseph, the cake and cookies are a lie. You just played Portal, listen. Oh, the cake's alive was from Portal, yes. I've known 4 people in my time who carried the mark of the outsider, but I've known dozens more who wanted it, who stood at night in stagnant ponds or begged with the dust blowing through graveyards. People who gutted farm animals or buried the flesh of men, thinking it would call forth the void. I met a dying man once who had collected runes and charms for years. He crushed them all into powder, made a paste, and ate them, thinking he could gain whatever magic was in the things. His death was long and painful. Ooh, I can imagine. Eating the runes. I also knew a woman from Karnaca who would trade for charms and other bits of whalebone. She cracked them apart and fused them back together, then sewed them. I bought one of these corrupted charms that she wore. Would cause sharp metal to break on my skin, and it worked. But each time it did, one of my teeth turned black and fell out. After the 3rd time, I gave it to one of my men. Now when he smiles, it's all bleeding gums. And I wonder what parts inside him are turning black. Yeah, what parts inside him are also turning black. Ooh. This corrupted charms might not be a good idea. Sometimes I ask myself, without these gifts, would I be a man to fear? Would I be called the Knife of Dunwall, with my name whispered through the markets and the alleyways, the high towers and drawing rooms? I'd like to think so, but it really doesn't matter. As long as I bear this mark, I'll use whatever craft I have to force my will on the world. The harder trick is undoing what I've done. It almost makes me think that Daud wrote this. But I don't know. Hey, Starlight, how are you? The Reclamation of Dunwall. So many books to read. Dunwall, the seat of power in the known civilized world, the Empire, blah, 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 blah. We are forced to city. Yeah, the great city is in a state of shambles, and the few remaining domiciles in any habitable condition are the states of those wealthy enough to ward themselves against that reality. A city cannot continue to thrive populated by only the upper classes and their clustered sycophants. Even if the plague were gone tomorrow, in its present state, Dunwall doesn't have enough hardy people of working age to return the city to everyday function. We must find a way to attract more residents. Good luck doing that with the rat plague, which requires removing the cloud of fear brought about by the current regime. The Lord Regent and his lackeys are bad for business, my friends. Oh, yeah. So, it falls on us. A plague and a tyrant must be overcome, and after that we must undertake the third miracle, turning the screws on the obscenely wealthy, forcing them to pay back into the place that has given them their privileged lives. It is the powerful and fortunate who must pay for the rebuilding of Dunwall, even if the poorest will bear the stones and timbers of reconstruction on their backs. All this must happen for the dormant machine of commerce to restart. Without that, we are all forfeit, and the greatest city of our age will be lost. Oh man, this city is horrible right now. Oh, I know what room I'm in. I remember going in this room. Is this Daud? This was Daud's room. I didn't even know it when I was here last time. Sneezing. Good grief. Yeah, I remember going to this room as I was freeing my assassins yesterday. And, you know, trying to get the Overseer's plans. But yeah. So what does that corrupted bone charm even do? I'm curious. It doesn't display anywhere. Oh, 200 coins. Oh, so I still have the same upgrades. Nice. I like how everything carries over. That's really good. So it pretty much almost makes this a full game when you combine the Knife of Dunwall with the Brigmore Witches. It pretty much does. And I love how I've accomplished nothing in, what, yeah, 27 minutes. Nothing. Hello there.
Begging your pardon, Daud, but I don't think it's safe to leave these overseers holed up in the refinery.
It's a new game now. They know where to find us.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to make them afraid to.
Yep, they all know where we are. That was the one bad thing about not killing them, I guess, is because you left them alive. They all know where we are. But, will they actually be smart and just stay away? You know, that's the question. So we have them all holed up in the refinery. That's where we put them. I'm going to save it because I've done a lot. Hey, Eddie Legwag, how are you? And Chicara, always good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Look at the corrupted charm. It tells you the benefit and price. How do you look at it? It was right here. How do you look at it? Well, what did that say? Exit the Brigmore. Okay. I don't. I don't see it. I mean, how do you get to the way you would look at any charm in your inventory? It doesn't have it though. I don't see the corrupted charm here. I looked at this before. Leverage, is this the one? Oh yeah, it's a different color. Alright. Okay, so this is the corrupted charm. Benefit: pull power, distance, and speed are increased. Penalty: mana cost for pull power is increased. Okay. Oh yeah, I did look at that, but I didn't notice it was corrupted. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Alyssa. I want to talk to Thomas first. Overseer Saber, what was that? Did it just give me coins for it or something? Collect blueprints to unlock new upgrades, equipment, start the next mission. I don't really want to read this. Supernatural ritual. Not solely our hands when combating the force of the void. My studies have been named heretical by my brothers, but the rules have been invaluable. Indirection: as the unwholesome powers of the outsider use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Containment: by using channels and barriers, we can focus these void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outsider. Figure I need to get all the money I can get. If I could get them, for some reason I can't. Can't get them. God, I guess I need to stop snaking. I just snake everywhere. It's just a habit. It's a good habit to get in, probably. Improved armor upgrade available. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and talk to him, I guess. Thomas's journal. A recent journal entry written in a careful hand. Chicago, I feel better from last night. I had the same wheezing episode. I think it's from the cold weather here. And I know my lungs aren't good for it. Don't worry, I'll be fine as long as I have my inhaler. Oh, I hope so, Chicago. Some corrupted charms have amazing benefits, Alyssa says. But had to look at the cost, though. Our troubles begin with the name, Dalila. A mystery given to Daud by the face he sees in his dreams, and his voice he hears when kneeling at the shrines, hidden in the lost parts of the city. None of us have ever heard this voice, but we know its power. It spoke to our master, telling him of his coming doom, and saying that solving this riddle was the only way to escape. I don't know if it said there was an escape or not. The way I understood it, because they're talking about what the outsider said to Daud in his dreams and whatnot. And what is Dalila's role in trying to bring down the Empire? I don't really even understand. We never heard of her at all when we played as Corvo, did we? We knew nothing of Dalila, except that we found a whaling ship by that name. A tenuous connection, but where the outsider's word is concerned, there are no coincidences. We discovered the ship was named after a woman who once walked the halls of Dunwall's tower with Jessamine Caldwin. Later, she became a painter, an apprentice of Sokolov himself, until she snared an aristocratic patron named Arnold Tipsch. We took him down in the Knife of Dunwall. We met with Timpsch's niece, Talia, who offered us information on Dalila in exchange for eliminating her uncle. We didn't kill him, we just made him powerless. And he deserved it because he stole so many people's property just to get richer and richer. Yeah, I had fun on Mario Kart HK Heart. Removing aristocrats was our specialty, so our master agreed. With Barrister Arnold Timpsch gone, his niece divulged everything she knew. Dalila was more than a painter, and she was hiding in the old Brigmore Manor outside the city. Outside the city, eh? But by then, we were too late. Dalila anticipated our threats. For some time, she had been working her corruptive influence on the best of us, the assassin Billie Lurke. Dalila turned Lurke against us, and together they sold us out to the overseers. When we returned to our hideout in the flooded district, we were swarmed by gold masks and hounds. But Daud is quick and wise in our trade. In the end, he kept us alive, though there were losses. Yeah, we did see some dead assassins. Now our resources are strained. Some of our men are grumbling. I see the strain on Daud's face, killing the Empress, handing over her daughter. Those are not easy burdens to bear, and Lurke's betrayal weighs on him heavily. His sleep is troubled by curses and shouts. Oh, yeah, hence the nightmare that we started with. Now we make preparations to strike back at Dalila. She is planning something in Brigmore, something that affects everyone in the Isles, and she will be expecting us. Like our master, she shares her gifts from the outsider with those who follow her. How many are there? I wonder. Yeah, how many followers does she have indeed? I have no secrets from my master. My loyalty is without question. But I fear these may be the last days of the Whalers. Perhaps the last days of Daud. Dude, I'm right here. How dare you have no faith? Gerhardt, that's good to hear. I'll be right back as me and Lucicios are going to pick up some lunch. Alright, well, enjoy. This is Thomas, I guess.
I found Lizzie's stride.
Lizzie.
Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Coldridge. We can use this. We'll get her out. And Stride will have to pay back the favor. We'll have our transport.
Yes, sir. Your tools have been cleaned and placed in the chest over there. I'll wait here until you're ready to leave.
Gather your equipment. Oh, man. So we're going to have to go to the prison to, we're seriously going to go to the prison and break somebody out. Oh, joy. Warm winds, spice food, and endless beaches. The Whalers. On the 6th evening of the month of Hearths, Radolf came storming into Piter's home, white-faced and panic-stricken, claiming to have been chased by a group of ruffians wearing the leather suits and vapor masks used by men working in the whale factories. Piter gave him supper and drink, sending him on his way later in the night, after which Radolf was never seen again. Hello there.
After Corvo's escape, it's going to be more difficult to break into Coldridge. They've installed arc pylons, and they're blaring overseer music over the loudspeakers. Our talents will be suppressed until we get inside.
I have other talents.
You have other talents. Don't be too cocky now, sir. This is Sky who's playing you. Ooh. Here's a rune. What's this thing? Oh, that's my cross shot thing. Wrist bow or whatever. And a rune. I love how it's so, I love how it's emphasizing this. So one more rune to find. So I guess it's showing me I can upgrade some things if I wanted to. I have 6 runes. Oh, so yeah, it remembers. That's good. The runes that I collected in the last one didn't go to waste. That's good. Because I was worried about that. I was like, oh man, all these things I won't ever be able to get. So I actually could get bend time level 2. Or should I do pull? Man, this is hard to say. Ooh, hard to say. I'm gonna get it. Probably should have got pull, but we'll get this next. That was all my runes. So one more rune. Did it get all my equipment? It did. Yeah, this is what I had at the end of the last session. Oh, I have no stun mines though. Well, at least I got some money. That's definitely something I want to buy if I can. And sleep darts. Maxed on everything else though. Stuff that I didn't really use. Never even used those arc mines. Okay. What else is there to look at? Did I ever talk to you?
They've got Arnold Timpson there. Same wing as Lizzie Stride.
The barrister. He'll bring some class to the neighborhood.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I talked to him again. That's funny. Arnold Timpson's there in Cold Ridge Prison. Oh, that rich son of a bee, man. Golly. That is so funny. Oh, well, thank you, Alyssa. Tweeting about the stream. Hey, Dopeypoke. Apologies for missing the race. Didn't realize it was so late. Hope it went well. Oh, yeah. We had some fun there, dude. Okay, well, I want to explore before I want to get every little thing I can from this place. Because I figure this isn't even the first mission. The first mission is probably going to be breaking Lizzie out of prison. That's all I can remember is Lizzie. Hopefully, it's all safe here. And I'm sure we got rid of all the outsiders should all be gone.
Corvo's out there, Daud. It's a matter of time before he shows up here.
He's got the Lord Regent's army to chew through first.
Money. How much money I got? Oh yeah, as we know, Corvo will show up. Well, that's gonna be fun. I'm sure we're gonna have to battle him for real. That's gonna be interesting.
Taking prisoners is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billie's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Daud.
Daud should have caught it. And now Witches. He's not the man he was.
Quiet. You're going to get us killed.
I'm not gonna kill you. Hey, I wanted to talk to y'all. They knew they were talking about me behind my back. I was like, I'm getting the heck out of here. The Knife of Dunwall, a survivor's tale. From a straight pamphlet containing a sensationalized sighting of the assassin Daud. Gentle reader, be assured that your coin is well spent today. What you read here may one day preserve your life and your sanity. No one has seen the Knife of Dunwall and lived to tell of it until now. Huh. Yep, Daud is changing. The sun was setting, a bloody stain against the sky. silhouetting the noble contours of Rothwild's slaughterhouse. The stench of blood, the flesh of men and wheels, soured the air. Daud slithered from the sewers, his body slick with gore and crawling with vermin that no mortal man could have tolerated. His shadow stretched out before him on the ground, and it revealed his true nature. A horned thing warped by heresy. A shape too terrible to put into words, my gentle readers. A sorcerer from the void, without question. I could hear the moans of the dying workers he left in his wake, but he did not even pause to acknowledge their plight, for his heart is colder than Tavian ice. Except I really didn't kill many of them. Instead, he let out a guttural howl of victory, the shock of which snuffed out the life of those poor dying workers. And then he bounded away, moving from roof to roof, back toward the streets. And this was where I thought this chapter would end, until I heard the music. The grinding metal music of the overseers echoed from the nearby alleyways, and I knew there would soon be a fight. With only my sense of duty to the fallen citizens of Dunwall to keep my fear from overtaking me, I inched closer to the mouth of the alley for a better vantage. A brave contingent had captured one of Daud's lieutenants lurking in the alley. Oh yeah, that's when we had to rescue Billie Lurke. He or she, for I could not tell beneath the thick leather of the industrial weller suit, was prone and tied with sturdy ropes, surrounded overseers, but their fixation was ultimately their undoing. So, yeah, the overseers are dressed in, not the overseers, the assassins, like Billie and Daud and them, I guess. What, Daud? Well, not really. But in the other assassins, they're in whaler suits. That's why I said the end of the whalers. Alcrut's Lizzie in the prison. A bloody stain against the sky. Might want to get that seen to, mate. Dopeypoke says. Daud fell from above, moving through the air as easily as a falcon. I swear it upon my spirit. With that sound, he glided down among them, and the music maker was the first to die, as Daud tore the man's head from his shoulders. But I didn't do that. Man, this game... that must have been somebody else, it wasn't me. The wretched song faded in discordant wail. Then I watched as the most notorious assassin of our time became a flurry of a leather, metal, and blood, deflecting bullets and sword blades with ease. The last overseer, no doubt consumed with terror at seeing his brothers fall so easily, sank to his knees and begged for mercy. Daud spoke a single word that made my entrails squirm in my belly upon hearing it. The overseer shrieked like a madman until his mask split in two, as though struck by some hammer and chisel, and a stream of blood gushed forth from the crack, bathing Daud's boots. Man, this isn't graphic or anything, is it? I closed my eyes at that point, too overwhelmed to witness any further atrocity. I could only hope that if that foul heretic discovered me next, my life would end swiftly. But when I opened my eyes, Daud was nowhere to be seen. That was the last I ever saw of the Knife of Dunwall. So, heed my warning, gentle reader. Should you, or anyone you love, witness some misshapen shadow fall across your path, or should you hear the slightest rumor of dark words whispered from the rooftops, then flee. Flee with all haste. Yeah, but Daud really only goes after the evil. I mean, if you're not doing anything to hurt people, the overseers clearly do. The religious freaking idiots. Oh, I want that. And then, should be fine. I mean, from my understanding, unless I have Daud completely wrong. Found all the runes. I need one more and I can get the pull power, which I think is the next thing I want to get. Hey, Game Wolf. I hang around, but my mind checks out in this kind of game. I guess it happens. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her father 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her mother 41. Do, 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 do. Is there a bone charm here? Doesn't look like there's anything else. They're probably not going to let me explore much more of this area. Man, there was a lot to explore in the last session. I haven't been over here. Oh yeah, it's all blocked off now. It wasn't like that before, was it?
They say he let Rothwild live. Is Daud getting soft?
Rothwild's not coming back anytime soon. You should spend more time thinking about your form.
Anytime you think I'm a little soft, you're welcome to come by my office. Bring a blade.
Oh. Daud's like, I'm not getting soft. I know what I'm doing. The Royal Spymaster. Yeah. I think I read this last time. Okay. I think that's about all you can explore here. Correct me if I'm wrong, Alyssa, you know more than I do. Yeah, that was where I started. That's literally everything, I think. There probably is no coming back here. I don't know, though.
They're not afraid to die for their 7 strictures.
Them? No. But the men who give the orders are a different breed.
Yeah, the people above the overseers. Who Corvo has to deal with and... Okay, hey Iron Pika the Pikachu. Welcome. Alright, well, let's do this, I guess.
Is it time to go, sir?
Go to Coldridge Prison. I guess I got everything. Dopeypoke says, never better, Pika. How's tricks? I hope I got everything I could. Oh. They actually count that as a mission? Nah, surely that doesn't count as a mission. Defeated Corvo in a dream. Did I really defeat him? Or did he defeat me? Because I really didn't even try that battle. I was too shocked to try. Yeah, hostiles killed. Yeah, I would. Yeah. If you killed anybody in this, then that would be horrible. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I'm glad to know I didn't miss anything. Several guards who were in the city during Corvo Tunnel's dramatic escape are being executed today in the prison yard. Oh, yeah, for letting Corvo escape. So, yeah, now we're further on in the timeline. We're pretty much right after the beginning of the original Dishonored now. So, the Knife of Dunwall must have been taken place before Corvo's escape from the prison. Okay, so we're going to have to infiltrate the prison, and the security is going to be much higher since Corvo escaped. So this is probably going to be harder than the beginning of the original Dishonored, I imagine. A stay of execution for Lizzie. You need Lizzie Stride's boat to reach the Dalila stronghold at Brigmore Manor. Unfortunately, the leader of the Dead Eels gang is locked up in Coldridge Prison, and you've got to break her out.
Dalila doesn't lead Brigmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players, gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall, or perhaps myself, that after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride is in jail.
And she's probably soon to be executed. Because they don't play in this world. Alarcrutz, I got another thing for the Whisperer. It lives in the pies. Oh, you still got a headache, Iron Peak of the Pikachu? Wow. You might need to go to the doctor, my friend. That's doesn't sound right. Favors. As Daud, you can use your network of spies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment upgrades before each mission. So yeah, I didn't really do very well with this last time. So now I know, though. You can also pay for special favors. These favors can have a variety of effects in the mission, such as granting access to equipment caches or revealing secret information. The bad thing is I don't have much money because I used it all on the Knife of Dunwall. And the Overseers didn't have any money to pickpocket. No upgrades available. Boot stealth. Arc mine. I don't care about arc mine. I don't use those. Okay, let's look at our favors first. Jeez, this is going to take all my money. I may not need all of these, though. Let's say I'm definitely going to want to maximize sleep darts. So I need 9. 9 times 30 is 270. Jeez. Man, I'm not going to be able to max out. Man, I really wish I had more money. I literally spent all but 3 coins in the Knife of Dunwall, which kind of messed me up here. Dopeypoke, Lizzie Stride practically screams, "Visit your local dentist today." Yeah, she knows. She knows. And you look at her. Oh, poor Lizzie. She's had better days. Game off. Clearly, the dude is just ordering food. 2 ribs with fries. Iron Pika. And things aren't any better since my Wii U is basically done. Dang, man. That sucks. On my Wii U, I hardly ever use, so I guess that's why it's fine. But okay, so Overseer Daud, you are disguised as an Overseer. An Overseer has been summoned to Coldridge Prison. Your contacts will intercept him and send you in his place. Using the Overseer's uniform as a disguise should fool the prison guards long enough to get you inside. Ooh, that might be a good favor. Because otherwise it will be a lot harder to get in. A recent sweep of the prison for contraband has yielded a number of heretical artifacts. One of them will accidentally be misplaced for the right bribe. I guess I'll get that. Jeez, it's so expensive. Do I need this? Forged requisition orders allow your contact to deliver stun mines to the prison. Whoa, hold on. I can get some stun mines this way. But I could also just buy stun mines. How many stun mines will you get? Forge requisition orders. Allow your contact to deliver stun mines to the prison. The key to the munitions lockers will be hidden nearby. Dang. How many will you get? Man. That sucks. We're not getting any upgrades. Dang, where you get 8? Okay. I'm going to get one of these. Just one, that's all I can afford. And I could get 2 of them. Maybe that's a better idea. But I only have 6 sleep darts. Ooh. Well, the thing is, this can put 3. This has 3 charges. This is only going to get 1 person, so. Alright, I don't know if that's a good choice or not.
This should get me in the front door at least. Looks like I'll need to check in with those guards by the gate.
So we're dressed as an overseer. Hey. I love how we're doing this right in front of them, though. Isn't that kind of dumb? Disoriented by overseer music. Magic will not work. Because I'm curious how you would do this if you did not. So favor misplaced rune. Find misplaced rune. So yeah, magic is not going to work here. Misplaced rune is below me. Ooh. Yeah, but magic is not going to work, so. Well, I'm an overseer anyway, so. So, like, can I get down below there? Not safely, it doesn't look like. This is where, this looks like the place where Corvo left the prison. Okay, well, I'm going to save this over a different save. Just in case I want to reload that. You finish your level 30, cool. I keep hearing him say Iron Pika, the Pika. Just a mouthful saying my entire username, to be honest. I did say Iron Pika. Dopeypoke going out on a limb, but the favor probably gives you a slow, steady supply. Go for that one, maybe. Because I'm in disgrace. I'm in disgrace, Iron Pika.
Overseer.
Yeah, I'm an overseer. Hello. How you doing?
You want the interrogation room. That's where it happened.
That's where it happened, eh? The interrogation room.
About time, Overseer. We sent for you hours ago.
There was a problem with the waterlock.
Fine. Listen up. The incident took place in the interrogation room. Cross the yard and keep going straight. Anything else is off limits. Understand? Don't go exploring. Don't speak to the prisoners. We're not here to listen to you preach. Don't forget you're in Coldridge now, not the Abbey. We asked you here for one reason.
I'll be gone before you know it.
Okay. I do want this stuff down here, though. Oh, we're in the prison. Oh, Iron Peak, you said this disguise, not disgrace. Hello, sir.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about what happened.
Overseer arrival. Remember that an overseer has been summoned to address the situation in the interrogation room. We're that overseer. Until the overseer arrives, no one is to enter the interrogation room. The prisoner cells are off limits to overseers and other visitors, no exceptions. Oh, yeah, so we're not allowed to be, yeah. So this is not going to be super easy, I imagine. No idea, though. So does magic work in here?
That's just ridiculous. Stupid
Character's
rats.
busy.
Plague. Elixir. They don't hesitate to kill their
Here we go.
Guys won't help me if I'm caught.
Entering forbidden area. Oh, damn, I'm messing up, ain't I?
For gross dereliction of duty and the reasonable suspicion of treasonous conspiracy, I hereby sentence you to death. Ready. Take aim. Fire. Private.
Oh, they're executing them.
You refused to pursue Corvo into the sewer complex on the day of his escape. You displayed cowardice in the face
Magic will not work, though, will it?
crisis. And I hereby sentence.
Can't see. I can't see where anybody is because I have no magic. So he's executing those people.
Take aim. Fire. Watch Officer Thorpe. You provided Corvo Atano the means of his escape, and have confessed to receiving both money and plague serum in return.
What?
For high treason, I hereby sentence you to death. Ready. Take aim.
Wow.
Fire.
So what are they going?
It's finished.
They're going to say us now.
The Lord Regent asked to convey to you his personal thanks for carrying out this sentence.
Who else
It
is
hasn't
in
been
here?
easy, but we can all take comfort in a small measure of justice being done. Rest assured, Corvo will be caught, and we'll give him the same treatment. Right, men?
So where's this rune? I'm going to probably reload it, but I just was curious. There's a bone charm there.
Flush him out.
Yeah, I'm going to reload it anyway. I'm just curious.
I need more men.
Somewhere around here.
Damn it! Where'd he go?
Oh, I'll find you. I know you're here.
I know you're here.
How do you get to this rune?
Can't stay hidden forever.
Okay, well, let me load this. I'm going to figure it out one way or another. At least a pile of papyrus. So I wonder what happens if you save the people that are getting executed. Now, let's say there were two of them. One was reading the execution orders and the other was executing them. Oh, that's good to know. But where is the second one? Without my void gaze, it's kind of hard to know. Looks like there's something over here. Oh, it's just food.
Guard, open the gate. They don't hesitate to Stupid goddamn.
He's just gonna let me through. Dude, you're in the way.
These disguise won't help me if I'm caught in a restricted wing.
Oh, I see him now.
Ready. Take aim. Fire.
Okay, I love how I missed.
You refuse to pursue Corvo. Into the...
Yeah, that arc mine probably is excellent if you're going high chaos, if you don't really care, if you're just trying to get through the missions.
Guard, open the gate.
You there, move along.
Goddamn. This disguise won't. They don't hesitate to kill me.
Disappearance from custody. For gross dereliction of duty. Get up right now. I need help. Help me out.
I can't see crap though.
That's just ridiculous.
I love how that guy's just sitting there.
Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Okay, I probably made a huge mistake here. So I'm going to create another save. At least I'm pretty sure they don't start executing them until you walk through the door and trigger the scene anyway. At least I personally would avoid going to restrict areas until after you've fully benefited from the Overseer disguise. Oh, really? So I shouldn't do this yet. So I screwed up. Will you talk to me? He was a guard, but they were executing him for letting Corvo escape. Raywire tool. Ooh. Nice. We never got any of those last time. We never could afford them either. The other guy's hanging on the side. The rune is below me. Swift Stalker, what does that do? If your weapons are sheathed, your speed is boosted. So what you mean, Alyssa, is when I'd have my powers back. There must be something I can do with this Overseer disguise to where I can use my powers. Yeah, that rune is down below me. Hi there. Talk.
Why did you save me?
I'm looking for Elizabeth Stride, prisoner. A gang leader out of Draper's Ward.
The eel woman. They put her in the corner, cell A00, all the way at the back. She's a piece of work, isn't she? You can check the logbook in the guard station between sections C and D.
Thank you, sir.
You're the first man I've ever seen break into Coldridge. I won't ask your reasons. That's all I can do for you. It's little enough, I know.
Yep, because you were about to bite the dust, sir. But You're welcome, though. Yeah, I probably should stay out of this, shouldn't I? Do this later, you say, Alyssa? Maybe I didn't screw things up too badly. Alyssa, you can do this if you want. I'm just saying what I did on my playthrough. Alyssa, laugh my eye off. Someone gif that guy's body jiggling. Gif it with caption, me on a Friday night. Mage Feather just came back from a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe streamer. Well, Mage Feather, you didn't even say anything on my stream last night, Mario Kart 8. Alyssa, I think you may have gotten lucky here since it seems the other guards haven't seen you. Yeah, but I'm still in a restricted area, so if I do try to progress, I might be screwed over. But I did want that rune, man. Well, let me see what I can do, and then if it backfires, I'll load. I don't know how you get to this rune. I need some stairs that go downward. Cell control system, locker key, cell. Yeah, locker key for those stun mines. Where's the one that was reading the orders? Where is he? It is better to be a coward for a minute than dead for the rest of your life. Is it? Here's where he was. Ooh, yes, I'll take your money. Thank you, sir. Something in here. Pouch. An elixir. Oh, I maxed on elixirs. Okay. At least that's good. The sewers beneath Dunwall. Excerpt from a light historical overview of the architecture of Dunwall. Across the generations, the aqueducts and tunnels beneath the city of Dunwall have served a variety of purposes. Yeah, I think I read this last time when playing as Corvo. How they make like a little mini city below the city. The history of the tunnel system is rich as every school child is taught. Rebels used the sewers extensively during the Morley insurrection. As discussed in popular bar song, lovers often find privacy in some of the cleaner entry points, with fresh air brought in on the winds from the river itself. On a darker note, in addition to seeing traffic from gangs and smugglers, it is rumored that the current royal spymaster himself, Hiram Burrows, has a network of informants who know the twists and turns of the sewer system by heart. Until recent times, the older tunnels suffered from repeated collapse, creating sinkholes that occasionally consumed entire street corners. The current system rarely suffers from such calamities, since the sewers were reinforced, expanded by the city planning department during the rule of Emperor Euhorn Caldwin I, which must have been Jessamyn's dad. Okay.
I need help.
What?
Transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Somebody yelled, I need help.
The inmates are agitated. Something's not right.
No one's getting past me.
Alyssa, dead for the rest of your life. As long as the other guards aren't aware you entered a restricted area, you should be fine. Made sure all the reason was that I was doing something while the stream was going on, so I apologize. Oh. Nah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm all here to entertain. So yeah, this was the beginning. Yeah, this was the beginning. Why is he down on the floor?
Just go to the interrogation room. See for yourself.
What happened to him?
There's a mess waiting for you in the interrogation room.
Is that one that I rescued? Looked like it, but then again, they all looked the same.
We got a problem.
Ooh. Okay then.
Supposed to be on duty over here.
A reminder, the Coldridge prison remains under martial law. Guards are authorized to use lethal force against any unidentified or unauthorized persons on the premises.
Look out, we got a prowler.
I'm probably going somewhere I don't need to be going. Log updates. Remember to take extra care in logging transfers. Even temporary transfers of prisoners from one cell to another must be recorded in the logbook. Ensure that the logbook is available in the guard booth between sections C and D at all times. Alyssa, laugh out loud. You walked out of the restricted area and they didn't even notice. I love when guards are blissfully stupid. Exactly. Just walked right out into it. They saw it and everything. Another rewire tool. And no one knows what actually happened. Yeah, they're just blaming it on somebody. I can assure you none of them helped Corvo escape. They just were incompetent. So I'm curious what happens if I hit that switch. Just like in Yoshi's Island, hit that switch level. What happens? We know what happens in Yoshi's Island, but what happens in Dishonored? They slipped him the key. That's not what happened. Ooh. Yeah, kill those rats. Did they kill them?
The Sokolov radial interdiction device, or ARC pylon, is for use only by personnel trained in proper imprinting procedure.
Someone's supposed to be on duty.
Construction report. Additional security installations along the execution yard wall are complete. Joy! Additional work on the main gate will continue throughout the coming days. All workers must show identification for the duration of the construction. Executions of personnel responsible for enabling the escape of the former Lord Protector will continue today. The execution yard remains off limits unless otherwise specified. All logbook entries. I love how we're stealing this piece of paper off the wall and nobody's saying anything. All logbook entries must contain the prisoner name and the destination cell number. The logbooks in the guard booth between sections C and D do not neglect to log every prisoner transfer. Failure to do so is a punishable offense.
Overseer,
Hey.
shouldn't you be dealing with the situation in the interrogation room?
Yeah, I'm taking my time getting to that, ain't I? Sorry.
This mask won't fool an arc pylon.
Ooh, it won't. The mask doesn't fool an arc pylon. I was wondering, how does the arc pylon know who's an enemy and who's not? Listen, I was just looking for the bathroom. Don't mind me. Exiting the execution area. Hey, White Castle boss. Yep, useless guards are useless.
I'm not saying it would be easy, but I could do it.
So this just takes me back in here. Ooh.
How?
Don't mind if I do.
First rush, I take 2, 3.
Okay, so this is where that other door.
Pick up their Watch your back. We may have an intruder. Shit. How? Again?
I love how I'm an overseer and I'm supposed to be here on religious purposes, just to go to the interrogation room, but I'm looking through all their stuff. And they don't even say anything. Ooh, an arc amplifier.
Fight even starts, you'd be finished. When that alarm goes, your odds are...
Okay, what's going on now? I'm embarrassed here, what? Not sure what you all think, but I found this mission to be kind of boring. Really?
Zero. Me, I just keep quiet. Slip by when no one's looking. Take as long as it takes.
Who is that that's even talking?
Either way, you'd have to be lucky and a complete madman.
You'd have to be Corbin.
I don't want to rewire it, I just want to take the thing out. Let me out of here.
All cells in section B
Somebody
are
just
under
died.
quarantine until further notice. Prisoners who have been transferred from section B.
See, if I rewire it, it's going to kill them all, and I don't really want it to do that.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here. The sound she made, it was like...
Don't. Not until the Overseer finishes. I don't want to think about it.
Don't do what until the Overseer finishes? The arc pylon's not even hooked up. Oh, yeah, the well oil's not in it. I bet it would have been, though. Probably if you were in high chaos, it would have been in it.
Possible escaped prisoner.
So, yeah, if you wanted to kill them all, I could put the, I could rewire it, then put the well oil in it, and then, yeah. But it's not even on, so. Cell A00, that's where she's supposed to be located.
Beyond this point. No exceptions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't go back there. Unless I rewire the thing. That would be a bad idea, though. Hey, Alcrutch, I know it may seem kind of wrong, but what I do to test levels is use cheats so neighbors can't die along with permanent speech you affect and walk their walls in early levels and then... yeah, this is my least favorite in this DLC. Oh, really? Your least favorite mission? You said there are only 3 missions. I guess this counts as the first, though, doesn't it?
Why is
Supposed to be going there.
Over here?
Locker key. Looks like I can't get the locker key unless I...
You want the interrogation room. That's where it happened.
What's this? Bone charm, very close. How many bone charms are there? Looks like there's runes and bone charms everywhere. Yeah, misplaced rune. Ooh, it's all purple. Like it's the outsider shrine thing. A purple light. That's all the bone charms. So what is it? Strong arms. Choking is faster. Ooh. Yeah. I think I want that. Some stuff up there. Unless the number of missions isn't a spoiler, I was just saying that as a precaution. Yeah, because you know somebody will say it is. Second mission from this DLC is your favorite, so the next mission, I guess. Yeah, because I don't count that first thing I did as a mission. I really don't count that. These guards had to be wondering what in the heck I'm doing. Cell control system. Do I want to do that now? Probably not.
Why is no one making rounds over here? Look out. We got someone skulking around.
God.
Okay, it's above this. Okay, I don't... Yeah, there's stuff up there, but it's... Doesn't seem like I can reach it from here.
This controls all the cell doors.
I guess you can get up here. Although I think I hurt myself. Cell control instructions. Bone charms are randomized. Yeah, they are. Like I suppose sometimes it can be annoying, especially since I really want strong arms. But no matter which Dishonored game I play, either never get it or always get it on one of the last missions. Yeah, I'm lucky that I got that so early here. Of course, I didn't have it for the Knife of Dunwall. Cell control system quick reference. Set first tumbler to match cell section number. Cell section letter. Set second and third tumblers to cell number. Pull lever to confirm selection. Ensure that each cell opening request and selection are verbally confirmed. Investigate and report any suspected malfunctions immediately. So she's in what, 00? A00 or something? Cell A00. You know what? I'm going to use an elixir. Because I'll probably never come back here again. Then again, I don't know. Yeah, I probably will. Ooh, this will be interesting. Procedures following the escape of Corvo Atano. Hey, Mythical Phoenix, good to see you. Dopeypoke say, well, level programmers in real life use same save states and all kinds of cheats to test their levels, so I'm sure you're both fine. Oh yeah, in testing, I don't see any problem with it. Alright, let's see. Excerpt from a case study intended for prison wardens. Following the escape of Corvo Atano, the council appointed by the Lord Regent has decided it is of the utmost importance to increase security measures at Coldridge Prison. The recommendations made by this report include structural measures such as increasing the heights of walls, sealing ventilation shafts, and ensuring sewer entrances are inaccessible. Additionally, staffing at the site must be increased to thoroughly cover all exits and maintain observation of all major corridors. Special addendum. In addition to the new measures outlined herein, the council has consulted both the Abbey of the Everman and royal physician Anton Sokolov, who is also head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy, asking for guidance and equipment in the handling of those cases, which are more exotic in nature. While we have dismissed reports of the supernatural in the past as old wives' tales and lunatic heresy, recent months have convinced us that there are matters afoot that we do not fully understand. As such, prison executive personnel are encouraged to welcome the presence of both the overseers and anyone working under Sokolov's technical guidance. Which is why we're here. Okay, so cell selector, use A00. I can't tell what letter. B, C, D, X. Is that A? It doesn't have an A on it. It's all faded off. A00. I have no idea if that was what I was supposed to do. Probably not. Cell activation lever. Log updates. Remember to take extra care in logging transfers. Even temporary transfers of prisoners from one cell to another must be recorded in the logbook. Ensure that the logbook is available in the guard booth between section C and D at all times. I opened her cell. I gotta wake her up. That probably was stupid. I probably should not have done that yet. Yeah. Just got all 10 victims up to where I'm currently at.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Don't need any of this stuff. Wonder what the guard will say that's up here. Hello.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about what happened.
Okay, you're alright, sir. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's see. What is that? Oh, that's where I just was, isn't it? Yeah, isn't this where I just was? Yeah, and I got up there the wrong way. So this is how you're supposed to get up here. I don't guess there's anything else here, though, is there? Oh, yeah, there is. How do you get that crap? Couldn't get that stuff, but... I want that stuff. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Thank you. And a sleep dart. Oh my good lord. Christmas came early. 300 coins. Whoa. $7.6259. What's that number? 600. F-E. Is that iron? When you hear the alarms in the courtyard tonight, make a break for the front gate. Jump from the bridge and swim to the sewer entrance. You won't get another chance now that the Empress assassin has escaped. Watch out for the rats. Oh, so I was meant to find this. Oh, I'm an idiot. At least, like I said before, I find it preferable to use the disguise fully before exploring restricted areas. Both methods are valid, though. Watch out for the rats. Lovely. So, okay, probably should pay attention. When you hear the alarms in the courtyard tonight, make a break for the front gate. Oh, yeah, after we break Lizzie loose, you know there are going to be alarms. Jump from the bridge and swim to the sewer entrance. You won't get another chance now that the Empress assassin has escaped. Okay. Okay, and I think that's it. How much money we got? 633 now. Nice. So I got 630 coins in this area so far. Well, it's later, Iron Pika. Well, Iron Pika, I hope you get to feeling better, my friend. That's just crap I don't even need, isn't it? Bullets, yeah. Oh, that's the interrogation room. Okay, they want us to check this out. I'm scared. I don't know. It looks very scary in there. So many typos. That's why you deleted your message, Iron Peak. You're silly. Silly.
What happened here?
Indeed, what happened. Why are there plants all over the place? No wonder they wanted the overseer here. They want some kind of religious person to... There's a rune inside him. Ooh, did he eat the rune? Is that why his body's all... Don't eat the runes. Ooh. There's a rune inside him. I thought. No, it's not. It's not inside him. I'm tripping. It looked like it, though. This is so weird. I know this is not how they made it. Did the outsider have some kind of influence here? Ooh, and a ton of money. Lieutenant Wright. The hatter we brought in was trying to stash this loot in the canal when we busted him. Looks like he's the one who hit Lord Bryman's carriage a few nights back. So far he has not named his accomplices, but he he will once he gets his turn in the interrogation room. About that. Document everything and then deliver it to Lord Regent's office and make sure none of it gets lost along the way, or it's both our heads. Ashfield. Well, I think that plan little kind of went out the way. Jeez, all the money, man. Golly. 11:33 now. Another elixir, which I don't need. Okay, I should have enough to get pull now. I have 2 runes. Pulling animal objects towards you from a distance. Consumable items are used or stored immediately. At level 1, grabbing animal objects. Items such as money, ammunition, and keys can be pilfered from a distance. Other out of reach objects such as bottles or well tanks can also be picked up. Nice. So level 2 is only 4 runes. It's not too bad. Alyssa, gardening must not be their specialty. Hey, Vicente Gamer. Mi amigo. White Castle boss, I can relate. Maybe they want to do some interior decorating at the prison. Interrogation log 425. The month of nets. Prisoner 35 4A9123. Goal: location of collaborator in theft of goods. Method: heated metal bolts applied to feet. Ooh. Outcome: promising response at first, but the subject lost consciousness due to shock. Oh, so they log this. What happens in an interrogation room to each prisoner. 65-7C, 7619. Goal: confession to vandalisms. Method: sleep deprivation. Outcome: disorientation. Subject falsely confessed to crime as well as other unrelated acts. 87-4A, 1713. Goal: location of a weapon cache tied to attacks on river patrol checkpoints. Method: water tank. Outcome: tank mechanism malfunction, subject drowned. Oh. Prisoner 41112B, 7835. Goal: name of conspiracy organizer. Method: engagement with phobia, spiders. Outcome: subject divulged the information before the hatch to the spider basket was even opened. Oh man, I don't know why I thought that was funny. Ooh, Brigmore chest key. Brigmore chest key. Why is that here? Document request. Dear Officer Ashfield, I would like to most humbly request access to documents concerning the new experimental choke dust which you may have recently found yourself in possession of. I understand this is a delicate subject matter, and I assure you every precaution will be taken with the documents to ensure they remain confidential. If access to these documents is agreeable to you, please have one of your men deliver them to my cell. Respectfully, your friend at A25. What does this say?
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one. Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again. How did you... Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot!
Whoa, what the heck happened? It seems like, is it the person that's in this chair now? It seemed like they were torturing her like normal, and she was screaming and everything, but then it seems like something happened at the end that got them all. And is that why this room looks the way it does now? So there's pull objects. I wonder how far away it can pull. I don't even know. I don't know what to think. What's up there? Doesn't look like there's anything up there. I have too much things. Too many things. I'm not a sports person either, Alyssa. White Castle Boss goes back to studying financial accounting and economics and watching Sky, of course. You can't rule out. You can rule out interior decorating, I guess. Real shame. Can you even get up there? Doesn't look like there's anything up here. Okay, well, let's just get out of this place. It's creeping me out. Okay, so we gotta wake up Lizzie Stride. Man, she is sexy. Look at that. Look at that picture. Man, that's my future. That's my future wife right there. Joseph, damn it, those seaweeds didn't work like I'd hoped. A maze you had to swim around. So still hadn't found the misplaced rune. I think I should probably get Lizzie last. I think that'd be the last thing I should do. Because once I do that, that's, yeah, all hell's gonna break loose. Favor, forge requisition, retrieve the key to the ammunition locker. Auto-saving. How do you just put everything away? A yard.
You're not cleared to enter this restricted area.
Oh, I want to read your note there. Can I read your note?
Head directly across the yard and through the door. It's in the interrogation room. And don't forget, the rest of the prison is off limits. Don't get caught wandering around.
Right.
Even though I already have. Looks like I could just blink up there. Well, okay, let's look at our markers here. Locker key is through there. Lizzie Stride that way. Misplaced rune.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Oh, that closed the gate. Is that all that switch did?
Why is no one making
A
rounds
reminder,
over
the Coldridge prison remains under martial law. Guards are authorized to use lethal force
That's all it did.
against
Oh,
unidentified
okay.
or unauthorized persons on the premises.
The Abbey didn't send you to loiter, Overseer.
It didn't send me to loiter. Well, I already went in there. What do you want me to say? Was there something I missed? Lizzie Stride looks like Lauren. Joseph, she looks like a crack whore. That's not nice. Lizzie's your future wife's got a nice score. Oh, God.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
So that's the little place.
Look out. We got someone skulking.
There's no stairs or anything, is there? Runes right down there.
So Corvo came through here, yet the gate still hasn't been fixed.
How do you get to this area?
That's if they're operational. The second you run out of wind.
Alyssa Sky likes his woman with shark teeth. Oh yeah, shark teeth. The sharper the better. It's just food. Can't think of any other way to get to that rune, except by this way. Need to find some downstairs. It's weird, I just can't seem to find it. It's on the other side of this. Crap. It's on the other side of that. Okay, well, can I just jump across this? Doesn't seem like it. Can I get back up here though if I... Let me save just before I do something retarded. Knowing me, Joseph Devilface, since you can swim through that seaweed, guess it's a good time to up the spawn rate of every spring considerably. They gotta up the difficulty some way, I guess. Why'd they have to misplace it way down here? Maybe I should get this last. I don't even know. This might be the place I'm supposed to escape. My magic's not even gonna work. Ugh. I don't even know if I can get back up. 2 out of 2 runes found. That's the only rune. It's the last one. No items or anything. I know that note said I need to escape to the river or the sewer or whatever. Without magic, I don't even know if I can get back up. I guess if I can, I'll load. Surely there has to be a way, yeah. Because I don't think this was... I don't think this is where you go to end this area, but... to escape. What is that? This is the sewer. This is how you escape, isn't it? You could be telling me this, Alyssa, so I don't waste too much more time. White Castle boss. Alright, everyone, the noise has become too much for me to handle, so I'm afraid I have to go. If I manage to find a safe spot, I'll be back. If not, it was good seeing everyone again. Alright, White Castle boss. Alyssa, this is actually where you would escape, laugh out loud, but you can get back up, otherwise it would be terrible game design. You can swim sideways through the seaweed, but not vertically. Okay, so this is where I go to escape. I was figuring as much. But I can get back up. So I should have saved the rune for last, I guess. Well, at least I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to go whenever everything's falling down. At least now I know where to go. Is there a note on there or something? No. Come on now. Man. Really wish I could use blink. I fell pretty much down to where I fell all the way down. Doesn't seem like I should be able to make that, but I guess I can. Yeah, don't fall here. Where to go now? This wasn't a pain or anything, was it? Okay, now we made it over the wall. Alright. Okay, Sky wasting time. You know, live and learn indeed. Joseph, yep, I see that. I guess I won't bother changing it. Looks really cool, so time to increase spring spawn rate. Probably should stop this relatively soon because I need to finish up my lesson plans, which still are not done. Whoa, what happened? Now who are y'all shooting?
You want the interrogation room. That's where it happened.
Well, I went in there already.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice. Prisoners will be transferred from Section B.
You, put the weapon away and move along.
How do you put the weapon away?
Huh?
I want to put it away. I don't know how. Oh, okay. Square puts everything away. There we go. We don't want to look.
Why is no one making rounds over here?
We don't want to look too menacing. Okay. The only thing I can think of is start raising hell by getting into the prison, you know, into the cells.
No,
Someone's supposed
Do,
to
do,
be
do,
on
do, do, do.
You want the interrogation room. That's where it happened.
What is it? What are you referring to?
Hey, don't you owe me a drink? Bug someone else.
Yeah, say guards are all over the place. I think this actually is a good place to stop. Alyssa, don't want to look suspicious. Better sheath my sword while I'm crouch walking around the prison. Crouch walking. That's what we're doing, though. Even though I guess I don't really have to crouch, though. I wanted to read that note.
This area is off limits. Keep moving.
The Hatters. Keep the Hatters away from the eels. The one in Section D, Cell 11, tried to attack that former dead eel leader again. Oh, so, yeah, Lizzie is the dead eel leader, isn't she? We can't afford any additional investigations or mistakes right now, so keep them apart.
A reminder, the Coldridge prison remains under martial law.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave this off on a cliffhanger because I do got some things I need to do. I really do want to see what happens, though. And I don't know how long it would take to finish this mission. But yeah, we still got to get the locker key and rescue Lizzie Stride. That may not take very long, I don't know. But yeah, I need to finish my lesson plans, and I got my lesson plans pretty much done, but I got to make up a worksheet for Monday, and yeah, got some other things I need to do. I need to go see Grandma Dalila. I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks, so I need to check on everybody. Yep, blanked right in front of him. They don't think anything about it. They also don't seem to think anything about me being right above them. So yeah, I'm sure if I blink down inside the area, I'm sure they will not take kindly to that. So, but we'll see about that next time. I see some goodies down there too.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice.
I don't even know if you can get into these cells. Probably don't want to arrest. You probably don't want to let everybody out. I made that be a bad idea. This doesn't even look like the area that Corvo was at. Well, unless he was just on the bottom floor.
Look out, we got someone skulking around.
Alright. Well, thank y'all for all watching, Alyssa. I enjoy streaming. Funny how they don't think anything weird about an overseer using magic. Yeah. Yeah, even though overseers are supposed to repel magic. Oh, but yeah, thank you for everybody who came along and kept the chat nice and tame, and everybody who was making the stream awesome. Appreciate it. You have a good one too, Dopeypoke. But yeah, I'm gonna end this right here, I guess, and we'll see what happens Saturday. We'll continue this. Hopefully, get Lizzie out safely and get on our way to the evil witches' manor, the Brigmore Witches. Whew, kind of curious to see how that goes. But yeah, so have a great Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, everybody, and well, have a wonderful week. This has been Sky Hurricane. Have a super awesome, blessed day, and as always, my friends, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all.